welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a 3 looks 1 palette with the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. I've been playing with this guy and absolutely loving it. If you missed my reviews, swatches, first impression look with it that I did, I'll go ahead and link it right up here so you can check that out. But this video we're going to be doing 3 different looks. I'm going to do 2 colorful looks and I'll do a neutral look just to show you guys how you can still get a neutral look from this palette. And this is one of them. So before we get started, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and get started with look number 1. Look, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the matte green shade, and that's going to go in my crease. Seems like maybe this green color takes a little bit more to build to the color you want. And next I've got the Morphe M330, which is a little bit smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the yellow color, and that one's going to go just right on top of the green, right below the brow bone. So I'm not pulling it all the way up to the brow bone, just right below it and mixing it into that turquoise shade. And it almost creates like a greener color right in where they overlap. Okay, so you can kind of see how it creates that kind of gradient effect right here. So you can still see some of the yellow and you can still see some of the turquoise, but then it creates a more green tone in between there. Then I'm going to take the brown and I'm just going to place that right on the outer V to give a little depth to it. It's really only the only dark color in the palette. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go in with the skinnier brush from the Wet n Wild collection. This is P15. It's so funny because when you get them, they have a letter and number, but on the website, they have a name. So it's hard to match those. But I'm just going to go in with that matte green and just deepen up right in that crease area to bring some of that turquoise back to the look. I love an almost monochromatic look with a cut crease. I think it looks really cool. So we've got the green shade in the crease, and then I'm going to do a cut crease with these other 2 green shades here. So for my cut crease, I use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I got it for a concealer, and it is not great as a concealer, so I use it for my cut crease. And then I just have got a little concealer brush here. I'm just going to take a little bit. One of the tricks to a cut crease is not using so much concealer, because then you end up with it getting up on the upper lid. It takes too long to dry. And I'm not going to do it all the way to the crease because I still want some of that matte turquoise to show. And then we're going to take it about 2/3 the way across the lid. So there it is on that lid. So the lime green is going to go on the inner part, and then the turquoise is going to blend out this outer part here. So I'm going to start with the lime green. Use this, it's almost like a little smudger brush. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to pick up some of the lime green and spray it. And this is going to go okay, it's too hard to talk and do a cut crease at the same time. So this green is just going to go on almost the whole part of it. I love this color so much. Okay, and then for the last part of it, I'm going to do the turquoise with the same brush. So I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to pick up that turquoise and spray that too. Okay, we're going to blend them horizontally, but obviously we don't want to blend it vertically. So I just kind of blended those two together as I was putting it on. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the brown. This is just a real little fluffy brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of that brown. Just kind of blend that right there. And I'm going to go in with this brush also and do the crease. Just want that turquoise to be a little more bright. Okay, let me go ahead and finish up the other eye. I really like how that looks. And I'm going to go ahead and do the lower lash line. So I am going to take the matte turquoise. And run that along the lower lash line. I'm going to take some of the yellow and just kind of blend that out right below. So it kind of gives like a lime green matte color by doing that. And then I'm going to pop some of the lime green and turquoise right in the inner corner, the shimmery ones. All right. So there's the eyeshadows. I'm going to go ahead and do liner and mascara, and I will be back. So we are all done with this look. I used the Lorac front of the Pro liner. I used the Lorac front of the line Pro liquid liner and the Smashbox Superfan fanned out mascara, which I just got in my Macy's beauty box. I will link it up here. And I went ahead and put on Cookie from Lippy Stick from ColourPop. I'm really enjoying this green look and the colors from this palette. And let's go ahead and get started with look number 2. Now I want to do a look that has got orange all over the lid. But I think today I'm going to do yellow, brown, and pink. Maybe yellow, brown, pink, and this shimmery here. So this will be our more neutral look. And you know, if this is not neutral enough for you, I mean, it is a colorful palette, so, but if this is not neutral enough for you, you could always take out the pink or the yellow to make it look more neutral. So I'm going to start today with the yellow in the crease. But I'm just taking the yellow. It's just a big fluffy blending brush, so any fluffy blending brush will do. And I'm just going to start by putting yellow in the crease. If you guys want to see a more purple pink one, that one demo is in my initial impressions first look swatches video that I linked at the beginning of this video. So overall I'll have 4 looks up on YouTube for you guys to see, and then I also I'll have 5 looks up on Instagram. Then I'm going to take this Vintage Company brush. This is the same brush that I used in the first look for the brown, and I'm going to use this one for the brown as well to start off anyways. I might end up going to another brush. So we're going to start it on the outer V, but then this one is going to come all the way across the crease. So I'm going to go ahead and pull in a pinched brush, 15. And I'm going to pull that brown all the way across. This really is a more caramely brown. as opposed to a deep brown. Okay, I'm going to go back to that Vintage Company brush. This is step 2 for the shadow. It's just got an angle on it. And I'm just going to create a little V with the brown here. And I am just going to blend away at that. And then I'm going to bring some of that brown right in the inner corner. Yellow look, the yellow color, and just blend that out. Maybe I'm not going to use the pink today. So that's what we have so far with just those 2 colors. And I think I'm just going to go in with the shimmery pink one. It has got a shift to it, almost like a gold shift to it. It's gorgeous. It reminds me of that Gimme Glow, was it Gimme Glow Cosmetics? That had that like triple or quadruple shift. Alright, I am going to take some of my glitter glue and just place that on the center of the lid. Not really too precise with this because it'll dry clear and then I can always blend some brown back in. Then I just have a little concealer brush and I'm going to pack that shimmery shade on there and give it a spray. And then we're going to pack it in the middle here. Okay, so here's the eyeshadow look. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pop a little of the pink on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to do brown to connect that light wing I did with the shadow. Alright, so there's the look. I am going to go ahead and pop on some, I say that a lot, don't I? I'm going to go ahead and pop on. I'm going to put some liner and mascara on, and I will be back to show you this final look. The Sex Kitten by Stila liquid liner and the Smashbox Super Fanned Out mascara. And there is the final look. Alright, so now we are on to look number 3. You do orange all over the eyelid and brown for sure in the crease, and then I'm not sure what is going to go in between, but I'm going to go ahead and start by putting brown in the crease. And I'm using my Wet n Wild P15, and then I'm just going to kind of flick it out just a little. The thing I'm noticing about this brown is it has a lot of orange and red tint to it. So it ends up looking a lot like that orange color. And I totally realized when I was editing look number 2 that I left the fan on, so I apologize. I hope it wasn't too annoying. Then I'm going to go just right in with the orange on the eyelid to see how it looks and then see what else I want to add to this look. I am going to spray it because orange is the main event here and I want it to really pop. that orange is not quite as opaque as I would like it, so I am going to go in with some concealer, not to do a cut crease, but to make the orange come off opaque. Okay, then I'm going to go back in with the orange. There we go. So that makes it just a lot more opaque on the lid. All right, I'm going to go back in with the P15 and the brown and just define that brown a little more. Next, I'm going to take this really skinny brush from Morphe. It's the 507, and just a little bit of the yellow, and just pop it right in the crease. Also going to pop that yellow right in the inner corner. I feel like I should stop there, but I really want to do, I think I'm going to do purple on the lower lash line and see how that looks. Okay, so I'm just bringing that purple all the way to the inner corner. Inner corner to outer corner. I do like how that looks. All right, so there is the eyeshadow, and I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to take my LA Girl gel liner. This is in Paradise Purple, and I'm going to line the waterline. And I'm going to do the tight line as well. This is like the one thing that I still have trouble doing. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and do liner and mascara. I've got my mascara and my liner on, and I think for this orange look, I'm going to do my orange lip, the Wee from ColourPop. So thank you guys for joining me for the 3 looks 1 palette using the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. I am really enjoying all the colors. I think they're all really beautiful, and I'm loving trying different looks for it. If you want to see more looks, then you can check out my Instagram account. It is listed down below. And I also have another look in the first impressions, first look swatches of the Zulu palette, which is up in the iCards. So you can check that out too. So thank you guys so much, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!